welcome everyone. It's time for more Medieval Dynasty. Yes, indeed, we are back again. And last time, I did a whole bunch of stuff. Man, I had to go back and look at the video just to sort of refresh my memory. And bloody hell, I shot a boat with Alvin, I did some farming, I built the resource storage, I think I did some more things as well, but yeah, I was busy in the last episode. Yeah, I did some questing as well. So, quite successful, I would say. And just a bit before I continue is that you're going to get almost like a flurry of Medieval Dynasty videos now. Without digging too deep into it, basically I am home alone, if you would. My fiance and our kid have gone to Finland to visit visit the relatives that do in fact live there. My fiance's grandparents on her mother's side, not ours. We are not related, and also her aunt with husband, as well as one cousin. And then a whole bunch of other people from Sweden are going there as well. So I have a few days, and the reason why I'm not following is because on Christmas Eve, because in Sweden we celebrate Christmas on Christmas Eve, I will be doing that with my parents. They have not been able to go to Finland, but then on Christmas Day I do travel to Finland as well. But that means that I have a few days where I will be able to record a whole bunch of videos, which is good, because I do enjoy recording videos. But also that also means that indeed I will be doing a fair whack of Medieval Dynasty. So yeah, expect to have at least like 5 episodes now, and potentially a few by the end of next week as well, because I travel by flight, because basically we didn't travel together. So I go home on Sunday. They also go home on Sunday, but they drive a car down to the south of Finland and take the ferry over, which means that they get home on Monday. So maybe that then as well there will be some more Medieval Dynasty, hopefully. So what do we do in this episode before the day grows too old? Well, we are still in the situation that we want a lot of logs, and you're doing a good job, but not that good. We don't have any logs whatsoever. So you, Grodzislava, you need to work faster, damn it. Or we can basically just let her do her business, because we have some stuff that we can do. We have Alvin's story, the continuation of that, which basically means that we are going to, if I am remembering correctly, we are going to have a bit of a tournament with him, with the bow. We in the last episode, we just basically showed him how to do it, and now apparently he thinks that he is going to be good enough to defeat us. I should think not, Mr. Alvin. Now, do I have my bow? I do have my bow. I have my copper arrows. Awesome. So we can go and do that. We also have the Unigos story with talking to Sambor. I wouldn't not want to do that, so to speak. So let's eat a little bit. We have... Ooh, maybe I shouldn't take all of your... Ooh, do we not have any... Oh, for the love of God. I need to start insulating my buildings, because we do not have any firewood here. So my wife is going to start complaining soon. Did you guys have firewood? No, you don't have firewood. Okay, we are going to have people start complaining soon. Do I care about that? Or don't I care about that? I think I don't care about that. I didn't give us any... Oh, I do... Ah, no, that was mead, not bread. Not the same thing at all. I have some roasted meat. Do I go and steal a pottage of someone? How many pottage do you have? Only one, though. See, I want to go... You know what? Screw it. They can handle themselves. And if they don't, well, I'm sorry. We are going to go and we're going to do missions or quests today. We're going to start with Alvin and then make our way up to Sambor. And while we're out doing this, maybe just look out if there's anything that we can spot. I realized that I didn't eat anything or drink. That is what I was supposed to do. You know what? I can potentially get around that. Water, not a problem. We drink from this lake, which is... It does not feel like that's a good idea. But I can't help but notice that there are mushrooms. And if I am correct, some of these, I don't remember which ones it is. You Food but poisoning. Not a good idea. Which button is it? It's this button right here. You guys, red pine? Doesn't feel correct. No, that's... Why would all the mushrooms... why would all the mushrooms poison me? I mean, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense at all. Bitter bolete, I'm gonna assume that that's also poisonous. Very poisonous indeed. I mean, 2% poisoning. That's not that bad. I could work with that. But I want to say regular bolete is the thing, isn't it? Aren't those a thing that we could eat right now? But where are those? Because I'm not finding them. I mean, 2% is not bad. We could also just, in fact, spend a bit of cash in town and just buy ourselves some food. We could do that. These are just the red pine. Yeah, I'm not finding any mushrooms that are actually good for me. And, well, what I suppose I could do, but it's going to take a lot of time. You know what? Screw it. We are going to go into town. I'll just buy something, because I have some coins. I have 1,273 coin. I can spend some on some quality food for myself. I think I've earned it. I think I have earned it. So, yes, let's just make our way. The thing is, about Sambor's quest is that, if my memory serves me correctly, first and foremost, there will be wolves in the area. I don't like wolves. I have a good bow now, though. Or a good bow. I have a bow with some good arrows, but they're still nasty. The other thing is, if I also remember correctly, that the quest takes a while to do, which could be a problem. There's also a lot of other quests in here, which is interesting. Okay, what do you guys want? Hello, Rodslav.
How are you?
I'm doing good. What do you need help with? You look like a reliable fighter. Okay, what's the issue? At night we can hear horrible howls, I can barely sleep. Oh. Not right now. I'm actually going to say no to that. We do not pick that up. There is no reason, because I do not want to take care of wolves right now. And then we have Blizzbor. You need help with crafting materials. Okay, what's the list? Let's just check that a bit quickly. 8 stones. Okay, well, that's super easy to do. So 8 stones we can absolutely do for you, Mr. Sir. We can sort of do that on the way back, I suppose. Now, Alvin is just basically standing here waiting for me, which is lovely. The entire season is just standing here. Hello, Alvin. Hi, how's your practice going? I bet I can beat you now. Okay, how confident, alright. What's the bet? So the bet is 100 coins. We have 3 shots. The one that gets the most points win. You take it. Absolutely. Here's the coins. I got 64 points. Okay, well, I'm screwed. Well, I'm screwed. What was that? Yes, I can do the 20-meter thing. So 630 on my little note there for where my home is. 64. I mean, the best shot that I did when I was doing this in the last episode, I did 20. Now, did we have a hold breath? Don't know if it did. Let's just... Oh! What did I do? Yeah, not... 18. 18 is not good enough. Okay, just sway... Oh! 17, okay. So we're gonna lose our 100 coins here. Why am I swaying? Oh, bloody... That was... Oops. Did that even count? That actually didn't count good. Okay. Let's just say that we try that again. Oh. 17, wow, okay. Well, I failed spectacularly. Well, that didn't work out as planned. Indeed, you can try again. The conditions remain the same. Are we gonna have to do this until we actually do it? That's not good. Okay, well, we have... See, that was pretty good shooting. And it's still was not good enough. Okay, you know what? Screw it. We're gonna try this like a few times. Right, I'm in. Let's try it again. So where is it that I'm supposed to like aim? I think I am aiming pretty okay. Like that's pretty good. 14. Where did I actually hit? Oh wait. Oh, too high, huh? Okay. So we're aiming a little bit lower. We're aiming like sort of here-ish. Is that good? 17? Oh, bloody hell, that was also not good. That was 15. Did I get 17 for... That's basically in the middle. What are you saying, game? How am I supposed to do 68 points? What are you talking about? Now I think also... No, I haven't lost an arrow. Alright, because I actually took it back. Okay. I'll try it one more time, but after that, I'm just gonna have to say... Alan, you have bested me. 64 points. How the hell do we do this? Okay. Oh. 16. So we're basically screwed already. Well, that's way too low. Yeah, that's... I have no idea how to do this, apparently. Is that good? Still 80. How can you... You have to do 3... Look at that! How can I do... Okay, you know what? What I'm gonna try... Because I think that I might be just, like... too far away. If we do... here, if we do, let's say 15 then... Are you gonna allow that? So what I'm thinking is... Maybe we can do a bit better here. 13. Oh... Wait, if I go here... If I go here... And say, whabam. I see. That was the issue. I was way too far away. Okay. Now we got it. I'm losing so much money on this. I am losing so much money here. Right, Alvin. I think your days are numbered now. Man, I had 1,200 coins. I do not anymore. Okay, distance was the thing. I could probably go even further back, actually. See, that's going to be pretty good. 24 right there, with a 96. That's another 24-ish. No, actually, yes, 19. Oh, that's not good. That's good, though. That's going to be good enough, right? Did I not get it now? Did I not get... Was it that 19 that screwed me over? Bloody hell. Bloody hell, okay. Fine. Okay, you know what? Screw you, Alvin. I'm gonna go way further now. We're gonna go to this distance. Here we go. So look at this now. Look at this now. Oh, yes. There we go. Oh, crap. That was bad aim, actually. Yeah. Well, come on. No. Angle back. Thank you. 21 still.
I can hear my stomach rumbling.
Oh, right, we were supposed... Oh, and also... Get the stamina back. So I need a 20. I'm not gonna get this. Why did I do that little flick at the end there? That was really stupid. See, that's only 20. For the love of all that is holy and mighty. Yeah, wow. That's really bad. How much money do I have? 600. We're gonna make more money, it's fine. Man, I need to do... Jesus Christ, and a cracker. Right, we're doing 640 again, because I think that's like the ticket. This is the ticket. He's just standing there thinking...
I did something.
What an idiot. Okay, again, not good enough. We need to go a little bit higher. There we go, that's better, right? 25, yes, that's the... That's good. I am done. 71 points. Finally. Oh, that was... that cost me half my money, basically. Hey, I did it. How good am I, huh? Okay, who's the master now? Don't be cocky, you have a lot more experience than I do. Well, clearly not, but sure. Now my reward. We'll see. You'll see it. I'll practice more and finally I'll wipe the smirk off your face. Prove ourselves in the next occasion. Okay. So that was
I
basically
can't
it.
recall the taste of
Right.
food.
Yes. Also, the day is like half done already, which is not entirely optimal. Would have wished to be done quicker. Now, the woman that gave me food before, would you be so kind to give me more food, or do I have to buy it on this occasion? I'm gonna assume buying is the option.
It
I'm
seems I forgot about
very
food.
low. I'm very low on food. What do you have? You not sell actual... You do sell salted meat. That gives me 15 food. Water is fine, so that's absolutely okay. That is only 10. So 15, 30, 60. Yeah, just go for 6 immediately.
Again.
I traveled the world.
Yes. Chill out, dude. Salted meat, eat, and eat. We're done, and then we can go and drink. And that's fine. Let's go and have a chat with Sambor. He's some ways away, but that's fine. Yeah, at some point we do need to get into the King's thing. The mission from Unigast. I don't exactly know when we get that, but at some point we will. So he's just gonna now chill there into winter, because that's what he does. Alright, we can do fishing as well, I remember that now. We can have a fishing pier in our lovely town. For now though, we're just gonna keep on going. Can I steal fish? I would love to steal some fish. I steal... Bloody hell, that's a lot of fish. You have a lot of fish. Okay, well, no fish for me apparently. And no like fishing pole or anything like that. Oh, hello. A barrel with some flour. Okay, you know what? I do not need more flour. Or more flour. I don't need flour right now. That's absolutely okay. So, right. It's a bit... Okay, I'm finding a bunch of things. It's a bit foggy out, but that's cool. We shall basically just be heading our way over to Sambor. Following this road, and then... I could have cut... Or rather took the different... no. This is fine. What are you? You are a hawk, I think, or eagle. Yes, we don't need to worry about you. But yes, I do for a fact know that there are wolves in the area here. So we need to be quite careful when we go through these woods. Now with a bow, I'm feeling at least like a little bit safer. At least it does, I think, more damage than a wooden spear. I think, maybe. I have no idea, actually. Can you tell? If we go here, do I even have... I don't even have that, but like if we go to the copper arrow, 35 piercing. If I go for that, 20 piercing. So yes, actually quite a lot more damage percentage-wise. More than 50% more. So that's kind of cool, but it doesn't mean that I want to hunt wolves necessarily, just because of that. So, right. And now, what was it that we were supposed to do with him, apart from listening to his story? Did we have to, like, dig for clay or something? Because he's doing, like, little miniature figurines and stuff like that, but did he do them from clay, or did he do them from wood? Not 100% sure. So anyway, if memory serves me correctly, the wolves are sort of in that area over there. So let's just make sure that we check our notifications for when that comes up. Like, I have found the location with wolves. So I'm sure I will. Wisent? Isn't that like... Wisent? That's like a... I was about to say ox, but yeah, there we go. That's a wisent. Okay, cool. We have you. Yeah, so in this general area, if I'm... Yeah, there we go. See, my memory is not that bad. Oh, no, it actually is here. Okay, so if I want to get around that one, I go here. Like, I skirt around here, yeah. Yeah. I think that this is fine. But keep track of any other locations for wolves. There might be multiple. So yeah, we're definitely fine for those wolves, right? I assume. A bunch of rabbits here. Right. We are gonna make it to his place without alerting the wolves. Right, we have made it to Sambor. Hello, Sambor. I'm coming the wrong way, but hello. Here we go. I think you're lost, boy, he says. Well, didn't mean to disturb... Wait a second, look me in the eye. Stop shivering for crying out loud, huh? Black and blue, you're Jordan's family, aren't you? Yes, my name is Razimir. You must be Sambor. How did you know that? Well, I was talking to Unigost. He told me that you were a part of the Reminders as well. Part of what now? The pack? The one with Unigost and Jordan? I've never heard this idiotic name in my life. Oh, sorry, maybe I made a mistake. We were called the Undying Fist. Oh my, that's so much worse I can say, or now that's a whole lot better name. I think so too, yes. So you're damn right it is. That's because I came up with it. Everyone loved it. No idea why Unigost lied to you like that. Well, I'm sure he's just jealous about your creativity. So, of course he was, and not only about that. Well, anyway, I would love to hear some stories about my uncle and the pack's adventures all together. Well, that's an amazing coincidence, because I would love to spend my time telling the old tales by the crackling fire. Oh my, really? No, leave my property and forget where it is. I love Sambor. So come on, it will only take a moment of a moment really. Just tell me, what was my uncle like? How did you become part of the Undying Fist? And what did you do exactly as the pack? You don't know what we did? Well, Unigost didn't get to that part yet. So, alright, but be quiet and try to be less annoying. Where should I begin? Right. It all started when Jordan left his home. He was 18 at the time, if I remember correctly. That clever bastard was always too big of a fish for his birthplace, and he knew that. Left as soon as he could, but cleverness at such a young age always means two things: being arrogant and hot-headed. Cool. His plan was to set out on a big adventure. That's it. Pretty detailed, huh? A path like that is paved with skeletons of young idiots, but none of them was Jordan. Either way, he was wandering for days. Days soon turned into weeks, and his rations into dust. He was useless as a hunter, back then at least, so berries and mushrooms was all he could get, so obviously he needed some coins. He came across a manor with orchards so vast they seemed like an ocean. Jordan managed to find some work there. A week of back-breaking labor had passed. His hands were covered in blisters, skin red from the scorching sun, and knees pulsating from pain. So, yeah, I must say, you're really an amazing storyteller. Wasn't expecting that, actually. Shut up! That is great. Do you want me to finish? Or was I? Alright. He was exhausted from all the strenuous work he's done and went to the Lord of the Manor with a smile on his face to collect the payment. His stomach was already full with fantasies of all the delicious treats he was dreaming of buying. And all that was ruined by the hand of the Lord holding a couple of lousy coins. Jordan was furious. That was merely a fraction of the pay he was supposed to acquire. He started shouting at the Lord, demanding justice. Peasants were just flies to the Lord, disgusting replaceable insects. What do you do with a fly which buzzes too loudly? Both of the Lord's palms struck Jordan's ears with the strength of the ox. Jordan fell to the ground stunned, and the Lord's guards threw him out of the manor like garbage, stealing that few pathetic coins while doing so, if I might add. It wasn't until evening when Jordan regained his hearing, and with it came a fervent thought of revenge. So your uncle was quite a capable fighter when I met him 10 years later. But it wasn't back then. He knew the guards would massacre him if he only came close, so he needed to find another way to fulfill his vengeance. Jordan was always ambitious, but that hatred fueled him like nothing before. And, I actually realized that maybe I said some stuff over here. I'm just looking at this. What came later was me becoming bored of this conversation. Go away. You can't leave me like this. Keep talking. So I can do whatever I want. Scram, I have things to do. So what things? I'll do it for you. I'll do anything you want. Just please tell me the whole story. Here we go. What do we do? Damn, you're annoying, it says. Please. Fine, just shut up already. Okay, what needs to be done? I'll do it. Here, grab this shovel. There we go. I kind of remembered, after all. It's a piece of crap, but it'll do. There's a clay deposit behind my house. Go there and dig up some clay for it. On it, boss. I'll be very, very happy to do that. Right, that is also good. That means that I get a shovel. So that'll go on 8. Oh, bloody, I didn't even select it. Click that, go on 8. Awesome. Now exactly how dark is it going to be before we're done. So dig up clay deposits. 2 of them. We have this one. Okay, that's all the clay, but you do want me to actually dig up another one. There we go, that's another one. Exactly why he wants a bunch of clay? No idea. But I do know that the shovel is running out quite quickly. It's actually not that great, and he did say so. So, you know what, story checks out. Sambor has now sat himself down. We shall also sit down.
Something seems too good about this day. I'm sure someone's going to ruin it for me.
Probably. Apparently I can't talk to you when I am sitting. How the hell do I get up? Hold on. How do I get up? Excuse me, game?
Where did I put
Oh no, how do I get up?
knife?
Oh no. Can I? How do I get up? Wait. Oh, bloody hell. Yes, I know, I'm gonna talk to him. How do I... For the love of God, how do I get up? No, what is this? Can't press that. I'm pressing forward, that doesn't do anything. I'm jumping. Trying to do that. What is going on? I am locked in here. How... I'm not bad at games, okay? But like... Which button do I press? Okay, hold on. Hold on. We need to check the controls here. Where do we have... where are keybinds? Sorry, keybinds. Okay. Get up from chair. Is that a thing that is a thing? This is X a thing? Am I mounted right now? I am mounted. What? Oh, lovely game, lovely game. I have dismounted the chair. Awesome. Sambor, I got the clay for you and I did the thing. So here's all the clay you wanted. Are you gonna finish my story? So all right. So as I've said, Jordan wasn't much of a fighter back then. He didn't have any money nor connections, but he had one thing, an unusual ability. You see, from an early age, Jordan was exceptionally good liar. No sweaty palms, no voice cracks, no tells, really. Calm, steady breaths, eye contact held all the way. So he eventually managed to handle any kind of pressure, even in the craziest of situations, but it wasn't that at first. He felt no pressure lying, no stress at all. It was as natural for him as breathing. He had absolutely no remorse. Okay. But what about the Lord? Yes. I swear, you little brat, interrupt me one more time and you'll meet my wrath. Alright, fine. Chill out, big guy. Talk again. So he came up with a plan so immensely moronic and unrealistic that it's really hard to believe that it works so perfectly. At first, he convinced the nearby town's tailor to sew him a whole set of clothes worthy of the most wealthy nobleman. The finest of fabrics, silicone threads, you name it, horrendously expensive. Okay, so how did he manage to afford it, you may ask? It's simple, he didn't pay for it. So he stole it? I said no such thing. Jordan wasn't a thief. Not in the traditional meaning of the word, at least. Apart from that, did I finish the damn story? While wearing his new clothes, he traveled to the castle and the king of that realm and entered it. Okay, now I know that you're making this all up. That's simply impossible. Ha, you're absolutely right. It is. It's mad to even consider trying to pull that off. But Jordan, he just walked straight in. I don't blame you for doubting me. Damn, I would have been first to doubt a thing like that if I didn't see him doing it hundreds of times later with my own eyes. Anyway, he walked right into the castle, and once he was there, he followed through with his plan, and that was betting his wife. There we go. Whose wife? The king's. The king's wife? So the queen? Indeed. So let me get this straight. The plan was to get into the castle and lay with the queen. Exactly that. So you were right, that is the most absurdly idiotic plan I've ever heard of. I told you, but it worked like a charm. Well, I still don't get exactly what worked. What was accomplished by that? Though after the love-making, he dressed up, deliberately leaving his undergarments on the bedside, told the queen he'll be right back with some refreshments. Then he went to one of the king's guards and told him that he saw the queen with the company of a strange man sneaking into one of the chambers. The guard rushed in, witnessed the queen naked in bed with a man's clothes right next to her. Okay, as a loyal servant, the guard reported on the matter directly to the king himself, who, as you can probably imagine, became furious to say the least. He couldn't really punish his wife, that would be bad for his reputation, but he could pursue her lover. Unfortunately for him, at this point, Jordan was long gone from the castle, riding a beautiful bay mare he borrowed from the stable into the sunset. Okay, how did that do anything? Well, you see, the king didn't catch the filthy seducer, but it didn't mean he couldn't track him down and fight him. To do so, the only track he could follow was the one thing that Jordan left behind, except his undergarments and a pleasurable memory for the queen, his name. Not his real name, of course. The name he used when introducing himself to the queen was the Lord of the Orchards, indeed. Precisely, now you get it. Well, that is incredible. So the Lord's head must have left his company of his body pretty promptly. Well, he didn't get killed. That wouldn't be Jordan's style. The queen begged for his life to be spared, so the king threw him in the dungeon, where he spent all the days he had left. Well, Jordan was amazing, I say. All that was just the power of his wits and speech. He surely showed showed the Lord that he shouldn't have wronged him. Don't get the wrong idea about his reasons, though. So Jordan didn't get through all of that just because of what the Lord did to him. You see, the Lord was a cruel, merciless brute. He mistreated all of his subjects, killed for fun, raped for sport. People used to call him Laundromat because one of his habits was drowning his bastards in the lake right after birth, like unwanted kittens. So Jordan needed to stop him, and he did, but that's not the end of the story. After the Lord's capture, someone had to take his place. He didn't have any rightful successors, but then, with just an uncannily perfect timing, came a distant cousins of the Lord, and a charming young man with 2 different eyes. You got to be kidding me. He easily acquired all possessions of his sentenced relative, but Jordan didn't want any of that, not for himself, so he took only 3 bags of coins from the treasury, and left everything else in the hands of the peasants. They were elated. He is still probably worshipped there, I can tell you that. One more thing, why 3 bags, you might ask? That's easy. 1 for the tailor, 1 for the stableman he took the horse from, and the last one for himself, with the exact amount of coins he was rightfully supposed to earn for his work at the orchard. I told you Jordan wasn't a thief, and that was it. He mounted his beautiful mare and left the realm, continuing his adventures. At least that's the story he used to tell us, so nothing of that may be true at all, but that's just how it was with Jordan. Okay, so I can say, now I understand that what you and your gods were talking about, he really does seem so real, or I can't believe that you're talking about my uncle. My mother used to portray him as a simple merchant. Successful but normal, mortal in some ways. Yeah, I was wondering if he actually was mortal many times. Well, now we know. But wait, you didn't tell me what was the purpose of the undying fist. Oh, I thought it would be obvious now. On that day, Jordan's Visions was born. He knew that the spoiled, rotten elites like that were scattered all around the world, raining life and dignity from the hard-working simple folk, and that he was capable of stopping them, to some extent at least, so that's exactly what he started doing, overthrowing corrupted lords and giving back to the community. Well, then he sounds like a hero. Well, it wasn't like, yeah, I guess you could say that. Okay, so how did you join the pack? So Jordan was working solo until he met Unicost. That rat's agile fingers could work where Jordan's tongue didn't, and then they needed someone with the other talents they were lacking, like strength, manliness, bravery, independence, gallantry, integrity. Okay, I get the picture. So they recruited the best there was. I was between jobs at the time, so I gave them a chance, and finally the pack started to really make a difference. But I don't like to brag. Well, humble to the bone you are, sir. Thank you for noticing. People at my level don't need to boast about our skills. Well, just like the sun doesn't need to prove that it is bright. Anyhow, I already spoke more words to you than I did in the last 5 years to anybody, so it's time for you to go, and preferably don't come back ever. Well, it was a great pleasure and a true honor. Yeah, I don't care. Leave now. And in return for giving away my location, deliver this delicious meal to Unigast. It's his favorite, a knuckle sandwich. You want me to hit him in the face? Did I stutter? Lovely The Office reference there. No, sir, of course, sir. I'm on my way, sir. I say. There we go. And now, bloody hell, it's dark. I have a torch, but it's not going to last forever. And we are not going to want to go for the wolves, so we're going to go this way. I am dirty. It's late. We need to get home to our lovely, lovely wife. All right, then. Deliver knuckle sandwich to Unigos. We're probably not going to do that today, though. Ooh, police outside. With sirens on. Awesome. Right. I think we're good to go for the road and head back home. That's just a fox, because that is what the fox say. So let's... Or a lynx, maybe. Maybe it was a lynx. I am making my way to the road. No worries. Here we go. Ooh, we're supposed to... Well, you know what? The stone quest. We still have a day in the autumn left, so we can absolutely do that. No worries. Do I bother the poor man in bed? Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Let's have a poke at some rocks. One here. How many do I have? Only the one. Okay, cool. Let's just make our way back. You know what? We can probably wake up Unigos as well. Maybe. Well, actually, you know what? In this game, don't they come up as, like, that they are busy if they're asleep? Could be that that is the case. That is not a stone. That is a mushroom. 7, and the final one here. There we go. So we have that too now. Let's see if we can rouse them from bed. I would like to, but again, if not, then well, then not. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And we just head back home. I also remember now that the reason why we didn't have any logs in the woodcutter cabin sort of a thing is obviously that the logs aren't actually gathered there as together with firewood. Also might be why no one's complaining about firewood. Because with the resource storage, haven't we automated that? I think we might have automated firewood now, potentially. Because I'm thinking if things are in... Yeah, I think that we have. And that might be true for the food storage as well to some degree. Are people now eating raw meat? Because if they are, that's not good. We need to fix that. But, okay. Yeah. I mean, we can probably start doing some mushroom soups as well, I believe. Or do we have a recipe for simply put mushroom soup only? I don't remember. Well, we should. Mushroom soup is awesome, but I don't know if this game actually has it, if you know what I mean. So, Unigast. Hello, Unigast. You want to talk? Ah, you do want to talk. You do want to get up when I come bustling in. I'll talk to Sambor, Unigast. So, he's a real sweetheart, isn't he? So, this sweet is like a jar of honey, that man. That's Sambor for you. Well, I see. He did tell me about my uncle, though, the story about the Lord of the Orchards. He has some unexpectedly good storytelling skills, doesn't he? He really does. He does indeed. Downright astonished by that. So one time I swear went for over a year without speaking a single word, but when we were sitting by the fire, he remembered some anecdote, laughed out loud and began his tale. Went from a total mute to master of ceremonies. The narrative was so gripping it was hard not to listen. He even did voices, but after finishing he became silent. But after finishing he became silent, I think. I never fully understood that side of him. So a theater genius trapped in the body of a bear wrestler. He actually asked me to give you something. Okay, really? What is that? A knuckle sandwich? Yeah, that sounds exactly like Sambor's. Are you gonna deliver? Well, do you want me to? Oh, sure, I love people punching me in the face. Around the valley, I'm known for it. Would you be so kind and do it for free, though? I'm all out of my being punched in the face budget. I suppose you're joking, right? Don't. Sambor just likes to say crap like that. Well, okay, but if he asks me, well, I'll tell him you knocked me out cold. Just out of curiosity, what did Sambor tell you about him becoming a part of the pack? Well, he said that you were looking for the best recruit and that he was an obvious choice. Yeah, that seems like something he would say. Well, okay, isn't it the truth? Oh, bloody hell, we are gonna do more, huh? So, it's not a pleasant memory, but I believe you deserve to know the whole story. We did not recruit him. Well, I guess we did. Jordan did, but that wasn't a matter of choice. When Jordan and I started to follow his mission together, we were rather successful. Everything was going smoothly, too easy even. We were doing a lot of good, putting many well-deserved smiles on oppressed faces. That's when we let our guard down. There was a secret guild formed by a few of the higher-ranking knights and barons. We call them the vendors. Bunch of really heartless bastards. Their most lucrative business was selling a living merchandise, and no, I'm not talking about animals. Well, okay, please don't say it. Slavery. Slavery was strictly forbidden in that realm. The queen was adamant about that. Well, the vendors had their own set of rules to follow. They caged them like cattle, mostly women and children, forced to fight rats for the poor little rations they were being given in the camp, or sorry, in the damp dungeons, or dungeon they were held in. The guild preferred quantity over quality, so they didn't care about diseases, and they didn't tend to wounds. Well, I am going to be sick. Sometimes it took them weeks to get the dead out of the cages, survival of the fittest, or rather outlasting of the last fortunate. It was simply horrible. If you ask me, all of the damn guild deserved a cruel and slow death. But that was not how we operated. Jordan made it very clear from day one. We were never to take a life. That was the most important of rules. Anyway, we managed to get everyone out. The carriages full of broken people, even the horses kept their heads low mourning. The despair in the air was even more poisonous than the stench of the rotting flesh, and in all that, we forgot to make ourselves safe as well. We were caught by the mercenaries who brought us to the torture chamber. Yeah, this gruesome place had an even worse room hidden inside. Unbelievable. The vendors weren't in their patient mood, so they sent their worst torture right away. I was horror-struck, truly petrified, could barely breathe. Jordan didn't say a word, he just looked at me. His eyes were relaxed but focused. I realized he wanted me to be calm as well, but I just couldn't. He went first. The torturer strapped Jordan to a chair and just started swinging. His fists were like anvils. Every hit drew blood or broke bones. In a matter of seconds, Jordan's face looked like a bloody pulp. The only thing poking through it was his smile. It was one of many times I wondered if he was even human. The torturer quickly realized that he needed different tools for such a unique specimen, and went to grab his blades. That's when Jordan started talking. So he was making him offers one after another, but the torturer just kept carving his torso like he was preparing a steak to be grilled. There was so much blood I could taste it in my mouth. I wanted to pass out, just to run away from all that, but I couldn't. My heart was pounding away too fast. Quite horrible indeed. Suddenly the torturer stopped. He looked at me and back at Jordan. This was the only thing he said. If you're lying, you're going to watch me do the same to him. I was about to puke, but Jordan just nodded. So he untied us both and helped us escape. There were more mercenaries on our way, heavily armed. No one stopped us, even they were terrified of that guy. We managed to get out in one piece. Well, we managed to get out alive. Jordan's wounds wouldn't heal for weeks, and even after that he was scarred so badly. It looked like he had a chain mail stitched to his skin. But we had escaped death, and its emissary became one of us, so... Right, the torturer, that was Sambor, wasn't it? So, yes. Well, I'm very sorry that that happened to you. Don't be. The path we walked on, it was our choice. We knew the risks. Okay, well, how could you want a person like that amongst your troop? You think I wanted that cutthroat anywhere near me? I couldn't get a wink of sleep with him around for days. I was constantly watching my back, watching his every move. Okay, well, why didn't you blow him off? That's simple. Jordan made a deal with him. Promised him the only thing that mattered to that brute. And that was... money. A whole lot more what the guild was paying him. And a cut from every heist that we did. Okay, well, couldn't you just have paid him off then, or run away? That's not the way Jordan did things. He was a master liar, but when he gave someone his word for real, he never backed down. Besides, as we later found out, Sambor wasn't evil in his nature. He was just a true soldier. Did what was asked of him. Jordan spent hours talking with him, explaining our rules of conduct. Sambor never broke any of them, not once. Well, I mean, that's a bit incredible, yes. Your lives, I mean, I don't think I would be able to handle all of that. Honestly, I hope you will never have to. I've been through a lot, and after all these years, the thing I wish you the most is to have a boring, steady life. Well, you know what, compared to those stories, boring life sounds bloody pleasant. Then I have a special request for you that will help achieve that boredom. Okay, what do you need? I need you to go to Barovo, find Ida, and get my scythe back from her. Okay, you need it for the... You know, I have no idea what you're talking about. The beheading? Excuse me, do you think that I'm the executioner? On top of that, do you think people are getting decapitated with scythes? Well okay. I think it would be best to get on my way to Barovo. Take care. There we go. And also, apparently I had... That can go away. Oh, you just go to bed, but it's like the next day. Is it the next day? Like, actually, I don't know. Can you go through the night without sleeping? I mean, I don't have a sleep meter as far as I'm aware. Why? I don't think I have a sleep meter. Dirtiness, cold, heat... Well, that's interesting. Right, that means that we can also do this one. You are in this direction. I still do not want to wish, or rather, I still do not wish to kill any wolves. So we're not going to do... Oh, bloody hell, wow. Hello, got the stones for you. There we go. Bit of coin, etc., etc. It is clearly the next day, though. Okay, you know what? If I spend the night talking to people, that's absolutely fine. Okay, well, that's cool then. So, Alvin's story next season, Unigost story, scythe from Ida. Where is Barovo? Barovo is... Oh, it's literally right across the... Okay. Okay, you know what? I do want to just nip back home now, because we are getting close to the end of the episode. Well, that was interesting that I could do. I did not even think that that was a possibility. And indeed, no one is complaining about anything. Neither water, food, nor firewood. But I think that that means that people are eating red meat. Which is, like, not super optimal, if you know what I mean. So just gonna dip ourselves into water. Get our dirtiness down. We're still at 20%. So just keep swimming. This is how you clean yourself in this world. 16. It's a bit shallow here. I think that is why we're not... we're basically making no progress whatsoever. We need slightly deeper water. We have that back home. So allow me to just... indeed, go back home and deal with this. We'll have a bit of a look at what we have in terms of logs, etc., because the chapter 7, as you can see, we need to build 3 more buildings. I'm not sure... Right, I do remember what we were talking about. We were talking about starting the foundation of what the town is supposed to look like with regards to housing. And I wanted to replace 3 homes, at least. So you know what? Yeah, I think that is what I was thinking about. Get those 3 homes built. And then we have done the chapter. And then we can, after that, destroy the homes that we won't be using. And also, if we do that, I would like to do them as stone houses. Together with some daub. So we are going to start making, or rather, gathering clay and stuff like that. That is... definitely what we're going to be doing. Right, making our way back home to town. I do realize that, yeah, hold on, we have this lovely fence here. That is a bit interesting. That could... Do I want that to lead up all the way to the gates, so to speak? We're not going to have actual gates, but you know what I mean. Maybe I don't want that. So, allow me to just think about this. You... Oh, bloody... Okay, sorry. You were coming out of there. You have now eaten all the pottage. You presumably have eaten all the... Yes, all the meat. No one is complaining about it yet, which definitely means that you are now... That is not where people live. People live over here. You also don't have any food, which means that if I go into... Actually, this place... It's going to be a whole bunch of food. They're basically eating berries now. Maybe not the meat, as a matter of fact. Although there isn't any meat here, so that's a bad thing. But if we go over to the resource storage over here, I'm going to assume that we're going to be seeing quite a lot of stuff in here. Or not. That's not enough logs, though. Okay, do I need to... Do I actually need to... Yeah, there is no logs here either. Okay. I might need to do another one of these. Because you are not working quickly enough, so to speak. What I should do... I need basically everything, sticks and stones. I should, before we end the episode... We are gonna pick up some stuff. We're gonna make a few axes, because you are soon gonna be out of axes. So we're just gonna pick up... How's my weight? You know what? I said I was gonna do stone houses. Would you believe it? For stone houses, you need a lot of stones. And there is a lot of stones here. So why don't we just do that? And we do need to think a bit about food and what we're actually producing right now in terms of food. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. Now we go on the hunt for sticks. And I think we have some stick trees over here. Lovely, lovely stick trees. We have a stick here. Awesome. Stick tree. There we go. So we need 20 of these. Okay. Oh, okay. There we go. 20 in total. 3 each here. Oh, apparently only 2 from that one. 2 stone axes. But yeah, I might actually have to do another one of those. Which is a bit annoying, because basically what's happening now is most of the logs that we're picking up is being used for firewood, which doesn't seem correct. I mean, I've been gone for a full day, only 5 logs. That seems strangely little. I think I can actually dump the... Can't I do that? I think I can dump the axe in here, right? If I'm not incorrect. Yeah, 5 logs. And only 4 wooden bows, but actually, that is true. That is true. I know why the bows are here. The bows are here because I have some of them over by the thing. But okay. So people are eating a lot of berries. I mean, that's actually quite good, now that I think about it. I do have some meat here, but not much. You know what? I'll just store these here for now. What did I have in terms of soups? Did I have a... There isn't a... Well, there is a mushroom soup, right, but it needs salted meat. And bolete, yes, but well, we do have bolete as well. It's not a bad thing, I suppose. How much is that? That is 19 food, which is actually quite terrible, all things considered. Ah, right, we have... Okay, these are basically the same, so either salted meat or regular meat. We should do that one. I'm just gonna buy that for just... Oh, we actually had... Oh! And I already bought that one. Or did I now get both of those? So I don't think I had bought that one. Or did I buy that one and that was the wrong one? Could also be the thing. Anyway, since people don't seem to be worried too much right now, I'm gonna say we're quite alright here to end the episode. And what do we do in the next episode? Well, we're anticipating winter, basically, which is fine. Let's just dump what could be considered food. That's resource storage, not here. Flour, also resource. We have some clay. Okay, so head on over there. I suppose the next episode then, we begin the building of buildings. I can have more buildings though, can't I? Now that I think about it. If we go to hammer, buildings. We don't see that there. We see that in... No, not Nolly. Where is it? It's in... There we go. Right, I can have 30. So don't worry about that. What I was thinking is that build 3 houses as a starting point. But we need logs. That's... Well, actually, you know what? Maybe we don't need that many. I'll try 1 building, make it a stone building, and we'll see exactly how many logs we need. Now, you are working right now. Can we see like an increase of logs? Not really. Not really. We can store some stuff over here. The clay, which we can use for daub, obviously. Feathers can go in here. I'm just gonna dump like... Ooh, spruce bark. Okay, don't even know what that is, but I have spruce bark apparently. Okay, dump the wheat. Wheat grain doesn't actually go there, but you know what, on this occasion I'll just dump everything. Oh, I had a bitter bolete too. So, alright then, we don't do... I don't think we have any farming left to do, so we can wait with that until winter. I think I had... Did I have something in the winter? Potentially. But yeah, you know what? I do have a lot of berries. Like, that's a lot of berries. Is that what people are eating? You can eat the carrots as well. That's also true. Oh well. As I said in the next episode, I believe we are starting to build some houses. We need to sort of just vaguely consider where they're going to be. They're going to be sort of starting here-ish. It's a lot of stone that we can pick up and build those houses. Also a bunch of straw we can also get. So that is indeed what we are going to go for in the next episode. Yes. I think that's about it. For now though, this has been ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.